Alright, let's go see what's up. Guardsman Brintle.
Hey, you there! This is the scene of a serious crime. Keep out! You've got no right to be here. Now move on.
Temper your tone, Guardsman. My name is Alina. I am here with the permission of Madam Captain Brokensmith, and am helping the town guard investigating the murders. I'm sorry, I didn't know that. In that case, you may pass. Can you tell me more about the details of the case? I'm afraid not. I've merely been ordered by Head Guardsman Tashman to guard this site and keep curious onlookers away. It was the head guardsman alone who found the victim here. If anyone can give you details, it's him. Could you tell me where I can find the head guardsman? There's been a collision between two supply carts at the brewery. The head guardsman headed that way. He looked pretty angry, you know. He's got the bad news during his lunch break. That always puts him in a really bad mood. I'll see if he has time to answer a couple of questions. Many thanks. Yeah, we came from there. I've seen the collision he's talking about.
Good choice.
Hang on. There you go. Both set to aggressive.
So this is the place where your friend was murdered. Let us go forth and bring our wrath to those who tormented him.
Yep. Let's see if we can find anything. Fish. The camera moves here for some reason. Make a report to Barla, right. Talisman. Scene of Ardo's murder, yeah. Doesn't seem to be much going on. Maybe if we had Forgrim with us, something may happen here. Not sure. Let's go speak to the guardsman, the head guardsman, which has been mentioned a lot. So I'm starting to think there may be something up with that. Boat merchant.
Come in, come in.
You look like someone in search of adventure, someone who'd like to explore the world. I can make all your dreams of the wide world come true right now. Purchase one of my wonderful ships and set off on the path of adventure. A ship? That doesn't sound too bad. What's your offer? This excellent ship behind me is for sale. It's second hand but in flawless condition. I can give it to you for just 1,000 ducats. I'm sorry, I don't have enough money. Reconsider when you can. An offer like this doesn't come along very often. Just think of all the treasures you will find on your adventures. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can get a ship in this game. You can get one in the River of Time, I believe. Yeah, we hadn't got that far, but I think it's what it was mentioned that you could get a ship and you could get workbenches and whatnot on your ship. That's kind of what gave it away. I think the
Hello.
ah.
You already know I have to give all these suspicious characters in the fort a most thorough grilling.
But Mr. Edgardsmith, sir, I have nothing to hide.
Yeah, that's what they all say. I'm afraid we're gonna have to be even more diligent in getting to the bottom of this.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll put my fate completely in your hands, Mr. Edgardsmith.
Hmm.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm in the middle of an important official meeting here?
Yeah, looks really important and really official. Sorry to bother you. I thought I might find you by the accident that Guardsman Brintle told me about. By order of Madam Captain Borkensmith, I am helping the town guard in the investigation of the recent series of murders. I see. In that case, please excuse my tone, deputy. I didn't know that our good Madam Captain was already that desperate. I suppose you're after the bounty, right? Why are you bothering me? Not at all, head guardsman. Ardo of Borstark was a good friend of mine. I just want to make sure his murderers do not escape their just punishment. Don't we all, I'm sure. Yes, Ardo of Borstark, they certainly got him. My condolences. I'm sure you'll want to be getting along now, so farewell. Just a minute, if you don't mind. Guardsman Brintle told me you might know more about the case. After all, it was you who found Ardo of Borstark's body. Yes, I do mind, and yes, I did find the body. Apart from the body, there was nothing else to be seen. Just like all the other murders, no heart, no tracks, no witnesses. No heart. Or at least, we haven't found anyone prepared to say they saw anything. The docks are usually deserted at that time of night. Was that everything? Weren't you going to meet Ardo at the docks that night? Surely you must have seen or heard something. What was the meeting supposed to be about? It was supposed to be a simple exchange of information regarding his inquiries. He wanted me to help him. It was his idea to meet at the docks at night. A public order matter delayed me, and when I got to our agreed meeting point, he was already dead. I see. What kind of inquiries are we talking about? How should I know? He had only made a few vague references to organized crime and Furdock. He also said something about corruption. He wanted to let me in on the details in person. But I never got a chance to speak with him. As I said, he was dead when I got there. There's not much more to say on the matter. And now dismissed, deputy. Well, that's all we're gonna get out of him. Yeah, the weird thing is that... Let's head back. Let's check one more time. Maybe something has shown up because... well, you know what? Maybe we should speak to someone else first, and then something will show up there. Maybe someone has to hint at something before we actually get to find something. Or maybe we need higher perception skill. Let's see. No, sneak and perception are at maximum. Should we get anything actually? 200 swords is at max. Could raise vitality, or we could hold off. And then maybe get some constitution or strength going. That might be useful. So yeah, let's... Oh, he's still there. What do we need to do? Find a guild of thieves. That might have something to do then with what Ardo was looking after. Organized crime. Right. Perhaps she can help me. Unfortunately, Barla didn't know anything about her other than she often hangs out in the Wagoner's home. Perhaps as a few people if they know about Gladys's whereabouts. Make a report to Barla. Well, let's see what we get to first. Let's move back to Pryo Square. And I think that by now we're allowed to go into the Citadel part, I believe what it's called. Is that Barla? Yeah.
How can I help you?
I have something new on the murderers of the dragon. Look at this. This is Sandor's talisman. I found it behind a fleet-footed ferret, very close to where he was murdered. A very strange looking talisman, but I don't really see a connection to the murder. You should keep it for now, and take a look at the other crime scenes. Maybe you'll find more clues. I shall, thank you. Wait.
Maybe I can help you.
Help me? How? I know someone who wants to meet with you. They have information regarding the murders, but they would be taking a great risk by speaking to you. That is why they specified a secret code you must recite in order for them to be sure of your identity. Any help would be good. Tell me, where can I meet this person and what is the code? Go to the foot of the Temple of Prayos. Someone will be waiting for you there. Say the word, "At night the peaks are decked with mist." They will answer with the Ogre Cross. Now hurry, they cannot wait forever. Do we need to memorize that? At night the peaks are decked with mist.
All this hiding really gets on my nerves. Running away is no way to win a battle.
Oh, leveled up. Cool. So now... Oh, cancel. Now we can probably increase our... yeah. Oh, only 1 point. Sure, that's okay. Yeah. I hope it's not a trap. Oh, hold on. What was the line again? I guess we'll have to... there are suddenly a lot of people around. Let's talk to you.
What can I do for you?
At night the peaks are decked with mist. Forgive me, I mistook you for someone else. Maybe it's you? Decked with mist? I think you need help. Oh, my mistake, please forgive me.
How can I help you?
Nope, sorry.
Yes? What is it?
At night the peaks are decked with mist. The Ogre's Cross. Founder. So you're our secret informant. We have no time for pleasantries. Who are you and why do you want to help me? I am Archivist Loisane. Loisane? Loisane. Loisan? Firstly, it is very important that no one knows of our meeting. I fear that the murderers have an accomplice in the town guard. He is obviously making sure that the murder investigation go nowhere. I have a dismal premonition that I too must fear for my life. Yeah, and I have my suspect. The Tashman. is high up on my list, but maybe it's a red herring. Maybe he didn't do it. What do you mean? Count Groen has announced an official reward for the capture of the murderers. How can it be dangerous for you to investigate them? Haven't you noticed that you're the only person in all of Furdok who is really trying to solve these crimes? The murderers are still walking around Furdok with impunity. Whoever tries to find them could be their next victim. That's why I must be careful. I'm not a member of the town guard and I'm not of noble blood. Yet I enjoy a certain status that may even give a determined murderer pause for thought. Ardo of Burstock's status didn't protect him, but as you wish, I promise not to tell anything about our not to tell anyone about our meeting. Thank you, I trust you. About these murders. What have you discovered so far? I've managed to collect some clues to the dragon's murder. Sander's talisman is the only object I was able to recover from the scene. Given away. Show me this talisman. Interesting. I need to make a note of something. You know something. Share your knowledge with me. We must be patient. I need to go back to my archive first. That's the only place I'll find reliable information on this item. You should investigate the other murders. When I find something, I'll contact you via Ruben. Take care of yourself.
I hate all this secrecy.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't a trap. But we did give away our a talisman. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to go to the Citadel part of town. Was there anything back here? Nope. Let's enter via this way. I think we're allowed to go past. Should we get Forgrim? I don't know.
Halt!
What's wrong? Due to recent murder of nobleman, entry to the ducal citadel is blocked to normal citizens. Yeah, but... I thought we would be able to go in there. Okay, let's go to the Wagoneer's home. Maybe check if we're allowed to go in there. There he is, Ruben. Do you have anything to say now? No. Nothing at all. Townsperson. Yep, barrels. My nemesis. Rulana just standing around being buff.
This is a pleasant quarter. It reminds me of the alleyways of Almada.
So I actually had a bit of a look online about this series, Drakensang, and well, there's kind of, when you look at this, it's kind of called an anthology, but really it's 2 games and an expansion pack. But then there's also Drakensang online, and I always find it weird. I've not really looked at anything about it, but I've always find it, now I know why. I've always found it rather weird that I've never come across that Drakensang online anywhere. It's because if you look at in Steam or GOG and you look for Drakensang, you only find, well, on GOG you only find this game, and on Steam it is this game and River of Time and its expansion, and that's it. But now I know that that the online Drakensang Online is a purely browser-based game. So in that case, kind of makes sense that it's not affiliated with any games platform. But yeah, I have no idea how good or how bad it is. I think it might be a bit of a kind of your predatory free-to-play games with a lot of microtransactions. I fear that it might be one of those games. Unsavory person, thug, and bandit Boris. Yeah, this is gonna go swimmingly.
Hey, you! This is the end of the road for you!
Mm-hmm. Why? What do you want? You pay silver for use road. Boris say you pay silver for use road. Uh-huh. I see. And who would this Boris be? Boris me. Give silver or trouble. This is an erudite man. Hmm. You want money from me, you won't get a single farthing from me. Lads, trouble, not pay silver. Yep.
Listen up, everyone.
Oh, they're pretty tough. Alright, well, we got...
Attack!
Okay.
Good choice.
Nope, nobody can do anything. So,
Avenging Kirkham.
just attack.
Luck.
Well. Now he seems to just have a cudgel. Where this looks way more like a spiked mace type. And this one has a an axe. Well. Yep, goes back up on itself. On its own, so it's fine. He drunk. Yuko's murder. Let's have a look.
Yalvin, what are you doing here? I told you it was over between us.
But I love you, Jessica. Please don't believe the lies Finn is telling you.
You're just jealous. Finn loves me. I've heard him whisper it 1,000 times.
Can't you see he's only using you, Jessica? You're nothing more than another conquest to him. I, on the other hand, will always love you.
I'm not listening to any more of this, Yalvin. I've got to get to work. Leave me alone.
But Jessica...
Do you have anything to say? Nope. How about you? Nope. There's a cat. Why are you standing around? Why are you called Dark Eye? Scat. You looking for trouble? Well, I'm not specifically looking for trouble, but I do tend to find quite a bit of it. Let's go and talk to this cat.
Yes, that's exactly where it happened.
Excuse me? That's where poor old Ilko lost his life. Excuse me, my name is Alina. I'm investigating the murders here in Furdark. What is your name, madam? Lovinger is my name. I live here in this house. I saw you from the window up there. Could I ask you a few questions about the death of old Ilko? Certainly, with pleasure. Well, let's just go by number. Did you see what happened to the old man? No, I didn't see it, but I heard it. It was a few days ago. It had already been dark for a while when I heard muttering and then some kind of tussle outside my window. First I didn't think much of it. That kind of thing is quite normal around here. When the sun goes down over Wagner's home, the worst riffraff in Furdark all crawls out of their holes. Is that all? You're in a hurry, aren't you? Let me finish. So I heard a tussle, but I didn't pay much heed to it. I just thought it was the usual drunks and knaves who made our streets so dangerous. But then, I'll never forget the moment. I heard a scream. It was so loud and full of agony that I still shudder to think of it. At first I didn't dare to go to the window. I waited for what seemed an eternity, though it was probably just a few moments, but in the end my curiosity got the better of me. I had to see what happened. And then you saw Ilko. Yes, I did. Not a day goes past where I don't wish I hadn't gone to the window. That awful sight still haunts my dreams. Old Ilko lay there in front of my window. He was covered in blood with a gaping hole in his chest. Prayers protect me. What kind of animal would do that to the poor old man? I'm sorry, I'm so upset. Poor Ilko. I hope you find his tormentors. So yeah, it does seem that all the murder victims have their hearts removed. It's kind of grim. Could I ask you a few more questions? Certainly. Did you see who did that to him? Who did that to him? No, I'm not sure. I saw something moving, shadows in the darkness, but I don't know if it was his murderers. Poor Ilko, he's such a good person. I'm sorry, I can't help it. Kind of neat that they have a sad animation. The Alina character, the girlfriend of the dragon, also had a sad animation. Later on, the street was filled with onlookers. Somebody called the town guard. Even the head guardsman turned up, but he didn't seem very interested. There he is again, the Tashman. He probably just wanted to go home to bed. Old Ilko was just a worthless old vagrant to him. He didn't care at all. Could I ask you a few more questions? Could you tell me anything else about old Ilko? What kind of person was he? Everybody in Wagner's home knew him. You know, people round here aren't exactly rolling in money. Ilko was a nice old man. He lived from the generosity of others, like many in Wagner's home, but he wasn't the type to waste his time on selfish self-pity. You should have seen how well he cared for Mimi. Who is this Mimi? Well, it's the cat. Oh, you've already met her. She's the little cat you scared away. She belonged to old Ilko. He always took such loving care of her. It was so touching. Ilko would scrape and save every farthing he could to buy her a bit of fresh fish from the fishwife further up the way. I'll never understand how anybody could take the life of such a lovely person in such a terrible way. Some more questions. You said old Ilko often bought fish for his cat. Where can I find his fishwife again? Of course, that's right. Mimi's a stray, just like Ilko. Maybe that's why they got along so well. They were inseparable. Ilko always bought a fish when he wanted her to come to him. It was like magic. When Ilko had a fish, little Mimi would jump out of the next bush. Yes, that's right. Mr. Strunkler's fish stall isn't far from here. Just go up this path. So I'm guessing we'll need to get to buy a fish so to lure Mimi out. Do you have any idea why somebody would be out to kill Ilko? Nope, makes no sense at all. He had no possessions apart from his cat and whatever he had on him. Although, let me think. Sometimes during festivities and the like, Ilko would wear a very pretty brooch. It looked quite valuable to me, but not valuable enough to kill for. That's interesting. Another victim that has a piece of jewelry. If he didn't always wear it, then he must have had some kind of hiding place for it. Do you think that's possible? I suppose so. He certainly wasn't stupid. He may well have had a place to keep his most valuable possessions, but now he's dead. Mimi's probably the only one who knows where it is. Yeah, I was already thinking that. We have to lure Mimi out with a fish, and then the cat will take us to his brooch. Or brooch. Do you know anything about the other murders? I heard they murdered Dragon. Terrible. He was Furdok's best I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Imam, not Iman player, and the most popular. I can tell you, he never hurt a fly. Why such a cruel fate for such gentle people? These murderers should be punished. What about the murder of Ardo of Borstak? What's that? Another of these awful murders? By the 12 gods, what is happening to this town? I didn't know there was a third victim. Why is Furdok sunk so low? Nothing but sorrow and pain. We have... I'm sorry, but do you happen to know a woman called Gladys Slaatromier? I think I've heard that name before. I can't say where or when. Thank you for your time. I have to go now. Poor old Ilko.
Such a bloody deed will not go unpunished.
Gain Mimi's trust. Yeah. So the fish wife was along the path, she said. Let's see. Nope. Let's talk to the blacksmith, see if he has anything. It's kind of annoying that Rulana doesn't follow you as closely when you're not both selected.
The smith of Wagoner's Home at your service. But hurry, I have 2 more horses to shoe.
Good man, can you teach me the art of blacksmithing? Don't need to, we already know. Do you have anything interesting to sell us? No, that's okay. Although on the other hand, it probably makes sense that she... because if she wouldn't, then there would be no way to separate your characters. If you want to make a tactical approach to something, you'd probably want to separate your characters. It's not like Divinity, where you can pull your portraits apart from one another. It
fish are cheap and delicious. fish, carp, Engelbar perch, roach. If it's got scales, it's for sale. Come closer, fresh fish. Fish, fresh fish. Oh, hello. What can I get you?
Good day, I was just chatting with Miss Lovinger. Her house is just around the corner. She told me that old Eco often bought some fish for his cat from you. That's right, every month he used to get some fish, salmon, for his little cat Mimi. I'll never understand why someone murdered that poor old man. He never hurt anyone. He didn't deserve that. Excuse me, but do you have any salmon? I'd like to give his little cat a treat. I'm sure she misses poor old Ilko. That's very nice of you. I'm afraid I don't have any whole fish left. Here, take these leftovers. I'm sure little Mimi will enjoy them. I'd like to ask you something else. Yes? Do you know Gladys? I was told I could find her here in Waggoner's home. Gladys? Yes, I know her. Why, are you looking for her? A mutual friend of ours was murdered. I wanted to discuss the matter with her. What is happening to this town? Murders and more murders, each more brutal than the next. Oh, I'm sorry. Back to your question. I saw Gladys this morning at the Serene Sow. It's right across from my stall, at the end of the street. I'll go now. Many thanks, my good lady.
Stronkler's fish are cheap and
Well,
delicious.
right, there it is. But first, let's go see the Ilko's cat. There he is. Or she is. Hey, little Mimi, eat up. We might just have to follow him now. Or her.
Fish, fresh fish.
Aha.
Carp, Engelbar perch, roach. If it's got scales, it's for sale. Come closer, fresh
Ilko's
fish.
brooch.
Got just this morning
Brooch?
in the Grand
Brouch?
River.
Brooch?
Stronkler's fish are cheap and delicious.
Yep, reported to Barla. And if I report it to Barla, then probably Guardsman Ruben will bring me into contact with the archivist again. Let's have a look at the brooch. Old Ilko's brooch. This precious, lustrous, gold-red treasure must have been crafted by a true master goldsmith, a very valuable piece of jewelry.
Fish, fresh fish. Carp, Engelbar perch, roach. If it's got scales, it's for sale. Come closer, fresh fish. Caught just this morning in the Great River. Stronkler's fish are cheap and delicious.
So you'd think they'd be the murders would be after the jewelry, but doesn't really make sense. Because then they failed spectacularly.
Fish, fresh fish.
And also,
Birds, roach. If it's got scales, it's for sale.
doesn't really
Come closer,
gel
fresh
with the
fish.
fact that they
Caught just this
took
morning
their
in the Great
hearts,
River.
which seem that that is more
Stronkler's
important.
fish are cheap and delicious.
Let me punch this crate. Barred door.
Fish, fresh fish. Carp, Engelbar
Hmm.
birds, roach.
How Holwick the Huckster.
Hey, no touching. If you want to touch something, buy it.
Alright, then show me what you've got. Yeah, another one of these kind of general stores. Oh, don't need anything today. Are you going in? Yep. The Serene Soul, which seems to have the exact same layout as the other inn.
My counter may not be as clean as an elf baby's bottom, but at least you get the best Furdock beer here.
So what can I get you? I'm looking for somebody. Her name is Gladys. Could you help me? It's very important that I find her. I'm just gonna ignore her last name for now. Ha! I'm looking for a woman too. Haha. But joking aside, Gladys is a woman who prefers not to be found. But she'll find you if it's important enough to her. You can rely on that. Just a moment. Hey Dan. Do you think the cellar will clear itself? It should be done by now. Get to work. I don't have time to wait until someone just turns up. I need to speak with her urgently. It's about the murder of a mutual friend. Where is she? Listen, girl, are you deaf? I don't know where Gladys is. But wait, maybe Four Fingers Psalm knows where she is? What are you gawping at? Go and ask him. Fine, then I'll go and do that. Goldtooth Yalek. Tell me, girl. Don't you think Ebrom's a little rude to his people? I'll help him. Ebrom, why talk to poor dumb Dan like that? Just because he's a little slow. There's no need to bully him. Listen here, Yalek. You want to do my job, do you? I can have him put you outside too, if you don't like the way I run things here. There's nothing the slightest bit serene about this place. Listen to yourself. I'm off to speak to Four Fingers Psalm. Psalm? Cripple Rito. Four Fingers Psalm. Well.
Do I look like I want to waste my time jabbering with you? Soapstone always has a friendly word or two for his patrons. Why don't you go and bother him?
Alright.
What do you want?
I'm gonna guess he knows nothing, and I'm guessing that Dumb Dan is informing Gladys, who's in the basement right now. Excuse me, Mr. Psalm, but the innkeeper said you could tell me where I could find Gladys. Really? And why would I help you, lass? I know a lot of people who are friends with Gladys, and I know something else for sure. You're not one of them. Listen to me, it's very important that I speak with her. If you can tell me where she is, then please tell me. Listen to me? You're funny. You are. But I won't make your life difficult. I haven't seen her for a long time. But I think Cripple Rito spoke to her recently. Go ask him. I'm sure he can help you. You'll see. Yeah, he wasn't too talkative, but let's try.
What do you want?
You're Rito, aren't you? Psalm said you might be able to tell me where I could find Gladys. Gladramir? Schladish? I don't know. No, Gladys. Oh, I see. Why didn't you say so? Ha, it's an easy mistake to make. So, do you know her? Nope. Excuse me, but Psalm just told me that you spoke to her recently, and you're saying you don't know her? Ha. You shouldn't take anything that old fool says seriously. He pickled his brain in moonshine a long time ago. Know what I mean? I can't help you. I really can't. Wait a minute. I think Goldtooth Yalek said something about Gladys earlier. Ask him. Right. Here we go. Goldtooth Yalek. Let's talk to you then.
So, you're looking for Gladys, are you?
Yep. Yes, I really need to speak with her. But 1 minute everybody here knows her, then nobody does. If you know where I can find Gladys, please tell me. It's really important. Not sure. I don't know you. You could be a spy from the town guard. Know that? Best just forget it. Shouting too loud for Gladys can end up badly. We don't want that, do we? That's it. Tell me where she is right now. Hold your horses. I don't want any trouble in my tavern. It's so difficult to get blood out of the wood floor. But nobody cares about that. Soapstone will take care of it. Pah. Heh, don't worry, Ibram. But back to you, stranger. I can't tell you where Gladys is for one simple reason, because I don't know. Just relax, have a nice mug of Furdock ale. You probably got enough farthings on you. I hope so, anyhow. Questions always make me really thirsty. Just forget it, no need to make a fool of me.
Hey, oh, someone seems to be offended.
Can we go to the basement?
What do you want? Nothing, right?
I think I have some ale that I can sell you. Yeah, so I think something is gonna trigger when we get out. Or maybe not. Maybe it'll happen sometime later.
I'd like to go back in there again and teach those fellas a lesson.
Yep. Unfortunately, Bartlett didn't know anything about her other than she hangs out in Wagner's home. Perhaps I can ask a few people if they know more about Gladys's whereabouts. Yeah, well, they mentioned that Gladys has a habit of not being found and a habit of finding people when being found when she needs to be found. So maybe we just need to ask enough people for her to find us.
What do you want?
Are you
Nothing, right?
Are you following me? He still has the effect over his voice line that's in the when he's indoors. Me? What are you talking about? I'm just stretching my legs a bit. He is following us, and he's not doing a very good job of it. But oh well.
You there, hold on.
Aha.
I've just heard you were looking for me. What's so urgent it can't wait?
Right,
Well?
it is her. What? Who are you? Gladys. You've been looking for me all this time and now you don't recognize good old Gladys? I'm deeply offended, I can tell you. You're Gladys? Please forgive me. After all my problems finding you, I was starting to wonder whether you even existed. But here you are. Madam Captain Brokensmith was right. You really are difficult to find. Heh. I'll take that as a compliment from Madam Captain. What else did she have to say about me? Well, yes, she told me you're also a friend of Ardo of Borstak. It was Ardo who asked me to come to Furdock. Ah, you must be Alina. He often spoke of you. Goldtooth, everything's alright. You can go back now. Thanks again. Right. Yeah, no problem, Gladys. Anything for you. Say hello to Kano for me. See ya. Welcome to Furdock, even though it's a sad occasion for us both, but why did you want to meet with me? Why? Well, I want to clear up Ardo's murder, and I thought you might be able to help me. For Ardo? Yes, of course, I'll help you. I've done little research of my own, unfortunately with limited success. Could I ask you something? Thanks for the information, Gladys. Could I ask you something? Go ahead. What do you know about the murders? They say there's been a series of murders, including Ardo's, but there's several things about it that seem a bit fishy to me. What do you mean? I don't know for sure, but there's something wrong with the whole thing. It's just a hunch. Could I ask you something? Go ahead. How well did you know Ardo? Ardo looked after me for a long time when I was younger. He taught me much about Midden Realm. Particularly about all the self-important snobs, as he always called the noble classes. You know, of course, that he was cut from some very coarse cloth for a nobleman. He told me then that he found learning to write very difficult and that he really only did it because it was essential for someone of his standing. But he always said that bathing more than once a moon was nonsense and heresy. But I'm probably not telling you anything you don't already know. I've him to thank for my stubbornness and my store of salacious details about various members of nobility. I miss him a lot. Thank you for the information. Well, honestly, you didn't tell us much of anything. Why don't we search for Ardo's murderers together? Ah. Yes, you're right. Let's go. Well, Rulana leveled up. And now we have a new party member. Let's see, what are you? Oh, you're a spellcaster. Good. Murders in Furdock. Oh, this murderer. Yeah. Let's put you on aggressive as well. Character sheet. Level 3. Level 4, level 3. That's odd that Rulana is ahead of us. Let's see, what are you? What do you have? Oh, she knows how to pick locks. Hang on. Let's see, what are you? You are a daggers person. Oh, light and darkness. Pure. Lightning find you. Yes, he's some kind of she's a bit of a mix, it seems. She's part caster, part rogue. Let's put that there. And you have a feather cap, which is very dashing. You don't have any gloves, we should buy you some. And you're not wearing pants. But it makes sense if you're wearing a skirt. Interesting. Hold on. What do her spells do? The target is able to identify with the feelings and mood of his or her opponent. So this is kind of a yeah, this influences charisma. Battle, right. Oh, so these level up separately as well. Right. Interesting. The magician uses his or her astral power to capture ambient light and bind it into a mobile light blue sphere. The magician confuses his or her opponent with a wild lightning storm, dramatically reducing his or her combat stats and attributes for a short period of time. That is handy. Fandango of fireflies, tiny dancing sparks in every color of the rainbow, surround the target, distracting potential opponents and making it difficult for them to score a direct hit. That is also very handy. So yeah, this kind of light spell might be somewhat handy to have, but I don't really see the point of leveling it up. With the other ones I can see the point of leveling them up, but yeah. So yeah, maybe she can function as both our magey character and our sneaky character, lockpicky character. So maybe we should just get Forgrim then. Well, we either need to make our report to Burla. Hey, it's you again.
What do you want now?
What? You won't do much business with that tone. Oh, please excuse me, it's just my ex won't leave me alone. He's a real pain, but I don't want to bother you with my problems. What can I do for you? Oh well, at least you apologize. Could you show me what you have to offer? No, that's okay. Would that have something to do with the murders? It's a stretch. Kind of thinking it's a something about love, problems of the heart. That's why the heart's taken out. I'm stretching. Eastgate. No, I don't think we'll be going here, but let's see. Whoa, 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 whoa. A horse. Can we leave? Yeah, I guess we can. Yeah, we'll probably return to the overworld map. Ooh, another dark eye. Scat. We may be part of the Thieves Guild. Because we do still have the secret password. So yeah, let's see. He was the one that was trying to win Jessica over. Do you have anything to say yet? Nope. This leads to the harbor. No, we don't need to go to the harbor. Prior Square, that's where we're wanting to go. Before last episode, I change the key bindings around a bit. Because now I have, and I probably should make a point of using that a little bit more. The select all button I've bound to the tilde key next to the 1. I always that's kind of a thing I did in well, kind of games like this really, kind of your CRPG. Because I thought that was always made sense. Because when you use the numerical keys to choose your party members, and then you use the tilde key to select them all. So there's maybe, if I get used to that again, it's easier than just using this or double clicking the portraits to select all the characters. And I also changed the journal, well, the quest log, which was L at first, I switched that to J because that made more sense to me. The journal, kind of used to that. Sadly, you cannot do two functions to bind with a key, which is something that usually you'd want to have with the PC games, but this one you can only have one key to a command, sadly. But yeah, let's give Barla the brooch.
How can I help you?
I think I found a connection between the murder victims. Take a close look at Old Ego's brooch and Sander's talisman. Look at the material they're made of. Do you see the similarity? Hang on, we don't have the we don't have the talisman anymore, but oh well. Yes, I do. They both seem to be made from the same material. Well, she did have a look at it earlier, but she gave it back. But what does this have to do with the murders? Why would anyone kill them both? Because some jewelry which they then leave behind. Because of some jewelry which they then leave behind. It has to be something else. You're right, it's all clues so far. I'll just have to keep looking. Thank you anyway. Yep.
So you found additional clues, right?
Yep. That's right, I've been investigating both cases, but I'm still in the dark. Loisan tells me she urgently needs to meet you. Go to the Temple of Hesinde. She's waiting for you there. Right, so that is actually the other temple. That is not the Preos one. That's the one near here. Over there. Yeah, so there's this Finn of Furdark. Go on, get off. Yep, still. So yeah, he's kind of Finn seems the one that Jessica's with now. The one she left Walter for. Well, Jessica didn't seem like much of a prize herself either, so. Hey, maybe you can teach. Well.
In the name of.
Hang on. No, this is not what I wanted.
In the name of Nandus.
What can you teach me? Ooh. Yeah, probably want to teach her alchemy at some point, but it's pretty expensive. Oh, she already knows etiquette. Ready to learn fastness of body. Attribute of courage. Cleverness. Intuition. Charisma. Dexterity, agility, constitution. Ah, these are buffs, I take it. Balm of healing. Depending on the number of astral points used, this powerful spell heals all the spell target's wounds and injuries. Iron Rust Rod. The magician focuses his or her power to render his or her opponent's metallic weapons brittle and jagged for a short time. That's pretty good. So this spell creates a pulsing protective dome around the magician, which inhibits damage from enemy spells. All creatures within the effective radius of the dome receive this protection for as long as the effect lasts. But raise human education of magic mage. Not really sure what that's about. Physic focus. Quite a lot of spells. Stream of elemental force shoots from the spellcaster's hands. A lance of fire lights hits the targeted opponent. Yeah. Spellcaster receives a skin of steel, which increases his or her natural armor rating. That's pretty cool. So this only works on herself. Then this is a self buff exclusively. What about this one? The magician calls for mystical aid from the astral plane in order to increase his or her courage for a short time. It is possible to affect only one attribute per person. If a second one is cast, the first one will expire. Yeah, again though, is this only usable? This says target friend, so this one? Target the spellcaster, right. Yeah, so this is boosts cleverness, boosts charisma, boosts dexterity, boosts agility, boosts constitution, strength. Move as lightning. This spell enables the spell target to greatly increase his or her movement speed for a short period of time. The target's movement becomes fluid and graceful, but appears slightly blurred to observers. Well, I can't decide just yet, but it's good to know that we can buy spells. Let's see, where is it seems that she's at the back.
Good to see you again. I found out some information.
Me too. Look at this. It's Ilko's brooch. He had it well hidden. It's made of a material very similar to Sander's talisman, Sandor. This similarity can be a coincidence. Both pieces of jewelry were made of the same material, a dragon scale. A dragon scale? Are you certain? Yes, I have no doubt. My investigations were right. Verdok is home to 3 descendants of the Dragon Slayers. According to the city records, they each own a treasure intended to remind their ancestors of their deeds. Both Sandor Crooner and Old Ilko were descendants of the Dragon Slayers, and both were murdered. My investigations show that a young woman, Jessica Ignifer, is also a descendant of the Dragon Slayers. She lives in Wagoner's home near the Serene Crow Tavern. Yeah, we met her. Only 3 descendants, but what about Ardo of Warstock? He was murdered too. I don't know, but he is definitely not one of the descendants, I'm sure of it, but I believe this Jessica is in grave danger and the murderer could strike at any time. Please protect her. I will return to the townhouse and take another look through the Borstark family annals. Maybe I overlooked something there.
My Bex, we must make haste.
We have to stop the murderer, whatever it takes.
Right, let's go. Yeah, so I'm getting the suspicion again that Ardo maybe isn't dead. Yet, trying to think who maybe, I don't know. Dashman could have locked him up somewhere. We need to go there.
Help! Help! They've kidnapped Jessica! Someone do something! You there! For prayer's sake, do something!
Quick, tell me what happened. The red-clad gang dragged Jessica into the sewer over by the tower. You have to help her. Alarm the town guard. I'll follow the scoundrels. They won't get away from me. Can I help you in some way? Yes, close the entrance behind me. No one should be allowed to escape. Good, please hurry. Yep, autosave. Okay. Is this it? Alright. Let's get our fancy cap on. Your kettle cap. Let's go in. Murders and further find Jessica, pursue Jessica's murderers. Those red butchers fled into Furdak's sewer system. They won't outrun me, they'll pay for what they've done. I'm too late, Jessica has been murdered. An eyewitness reports seeing several figures in red robes dragging Jessica into the sewers. I won't let those madmen escape.
Too late. Has Vex abandoned us now?
There's no time to lament. Let's make sure they don't get away so easily this time.
So yeah, basically we could have had an extra man if we had gotten Forgrim. List of victims. Oh, hang on. Dragon Sandor Krumer, done. Old Eelco taken care of. Merchant Jessica, Archivist Losane. Yeah, so Ardo isn't on the list, and the archivist we just talked to is in danger. The deceased Jessica instead of Jessica. Nope, didn't want to do that. One berry juice, that's good to have. So yeah, now the question is, which way do they want us to go and which way allows us to explore a bit more? Let's see. What do we have? Wolf rat.
For Amazon Pride. Let me do that.
So hang on, isn't Gladys... Oh right. I thought she was better with daggers than with fencing weapons, but yeah, fencing weapons is 4. Alright. 100 experience points. Can you... Yeah, I kind of just want to get her up, get her picklocking up. Let's just do that. Yep.
For Amazon Pride. Got it. Done.
So yeah. Get over here, everyone. Bar door locked. Can you picklock it? Hang on.
All right.
Failed. So yeah, we have to wait. Shaky hands, and then we can try again. It's a bit of a shame that it doesn't show us just how difficult the lock is. So now she failed 2 times, but she may succeed a 3rd time, or a 4th time, or a 5th time. Maybe we should just go around. Yeah. She's a pretty cool character model. I like her. What is it? Rat.
Listen up, everyone. I'll help.
Oh. No, it's dead end. Did we max out your lockpicking? No, it's not maxed. It's not that expensive to get a little higher. Yes, and from what I understand, arcane lore is kind of your identify skill. Could this ring be magical? And if so, what kind of magic does it hold? Arcane lore enables the user, after a long period of studying the arcane arts, to identify magical artifacts, potions, and enchanted items. Not sure if this game has cursed items or not. Hang on, let's have Gladys try one more time.
That's me.
No. Forget it. Come on. Yeah, probably shouldn't be selecting her to run up front. It's kind of the most squishy character we have. Charcoal, spring water, pale ale. Would be nice if there was a key there, but guess not. Right, we have a blood trail going. There they go.
There's several of them. Don't let the cowards get away.
Well, since they didn't run away earlier, we ventured all the other way. I don't really think they'll be outrunning us. You're not very good at this, are you? We'll come back when your skill is higher then. Yeah. Does that sometime? There's clearly something there, but now I can't pick it up. So this is just a bar door that really isn't usable in any way.
Sure.
Do you have hairpins? Yeah, you do. Do I still have hairpins? Yep. There you go. Yep. Whoa.
Blast and damnation. That's not going to help them anymore either. Quick, we have to find another way.
Right. There you go. Oh. Talk to that nobleman. Right. Let's get him. There's only one of them, right? How much vitality do you have? 47. That's not good.
For Rondra.
Did you have... Let's try this. Let's hope he doesn't hit you. Ah! Dying. One of your characters is near death. His or her vitality has been reduced to 0, or he or she received 5 wounds. He or she is no longer able to fight and can no longer perform any actions, while his or her vitality will slowly regenerate after the fight. However, she still has critical wounds which require urgent treatment using bandages or the Calm Body, Calm Spirit spell. If, however, all your characters die, you will travel with them to Lord Boron's realm of the dead. And we'll have to load a saved game. You should therefore save your game regularly. Yeah. She's just gonna get up now. Right. Critical wound. Can I... Oh. Well, that wasn't too bad. Cultist dagger. Maybe we should give that to... let's see if that improves your... It's the same. No, well, this one is better because she gets an extra weapon bonus because she's slightly more efficient in using it. Right. You can't... Hang on. Can you dual wield? No. That's a shame. Oh well. So yeah, maybe giving Gladys that spell that increases her action, her armor isn't a bad idea.
Stop. There'll be no mercy when I get my hands on that filthy rat. Rats. Oh, hang on.
Follow me. Here we go! Onward!
Right. Let's get a few details, because then we can sell them back at the inn. Failure.
Got it.
Success. Success. see, this is a dead end then.
That's me.
Let's have you try this. I don't know if being in dark places gives you a penalty to hit.
For Amazon Pride, avenging Kirkham.
Why are you all the way out here? Sure.
Follow me.
Are you stuck? Yes, you're stuck. Okay. Now, there you go. Alright.
Let
Nope.
me do that. Will do. Got it. I'll help. Will do.
More rats.
Good choice. Got it. Let me do that.
Dead end.
Will do.
Let's see. Thought that maybe have been a door that we were stuck behind at one point, but it doesn't seem like it. So is that where we came from? Yes. What are we fighting? Right. We'll be fine.
I'll take care of that.
Looks like we haven't been here.
Good choice. Will do. Listen up, everyone. Attack!
Hang on.
Let me do that. I'll help. Got it.
Okay. How far is this gonna go? Let's go there first.
For Amazon Pride.
So we didn't kill that rat,
I'll help.
I think. No.
Let me do that. Will do. An exit. Oh. Let's have a look. We missed a few big parts. Townhouse. Ground floor. Well. Yeah, I think I'll call the episode here for now. Let's check out the townhouse the next time.
I did miss a few parts in the sewer there. Maybe I should go back and have a check up on that stuff. But anyway, yeah, I'll leave it here for now. Thanks for watching. See ya.